Hi, welcome to part 5 of Master Your Thinking. This book is designed to help you take control of your thoughts, build better habits, and improve the way you live and learn every day. By mastering your thinking, you can make smarter choices and grow with confidence. Don't forget to subscribe for upcoming parts and more valuable videos that will support your journey. Now, let's begin. Part 3. Making your model of reality stronger. Now that you better understand how to think clearly and use helpful methods, it's time to make sure your model of reality helps you in real life. We've all met people who know a lot of theory but have no real results. To avoid becoming like them, you must make sure your actions match your new model of reality and also make it stronger. To do this, you need to remove mental blocks and build strong self-confidence so you truly believe you can reach your goals. In this part, you'll learn how to create a helpful environment, believe in powerful ideas, grow strong confidence, and open up more possibilities. This will help you greatly increase the chances of reaching your goals in any part of life. So, are you ready to make your model of reality stronger and get good results? Let's begin. Create a helpful environment. Your environment affects how you feel and what actions you take. If your environment works against you, it's hard to stay positive and take the right steps to reach your goals. For example, if people around you doubt your ability to succeed, it becomes hard to believe in yourself or work toward your dream. So to build the life you want, you must be around positive people who bring out the best in you. You must also make sure your environment supports the new actions and habits you want to build. You can improve your environment by changing your group of friends, changing your physical space, improving your digital space. Let's look at each of these options. A. Changing your group of friends. It's often said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Who are your 5 people? If you stay with your current group, how likely are you to reach your biggest dreams? You will start to pick up the attitudes, habits, and thinking styles of the people around you. In many ways, the people you spend time with shape how you think, feel, and act. That's why successful people almost never spend time with negative or unsuccessful people unless they really have to. Remember, whatever your goals or dreams are, reaching them won't be easy. You'll need as much support as you can get, and that begins with being around the right people. Action step. Use your action guide to answer these questions. Who do I want to spend more time with? Who do I want to spend less time with? Which people have already reached the goals I want to reach? Where can I find these positive and supportive people? 1. How to protect yourself from negative people. As you build a new model of reality to reach your goals, you will meet people who doubt you or try to stop your dream. While this is normal, you shouldn't let them affect your model of reality. These people have their own way of seeing the world, and that's okay, but don't let them get in your head, bring you down, or mess up your dreams. Instead, make your model of reality stronger by improving your group of friends and building strong confidence in yourself and your vision. We'll learn more about that in the next section, building strong confidence. In every meeting between you and someone else, 2 views of reality meet. If you don't have enough confidence, it's easier to fall into the other person's view of reality. That means you let their beliefs shape yours. For example, if you lack confidence and someone expects you to fail, it might make you question your goal. If they say your art, book, or product is bad, you might give up. But if they support you, you'll feel better and become more hopeful. That's why you need to grow your confidence and stay away from negative people. As time goes on and you become more confident, other people's opinions won't affect you as much. Still, there's no reason to spend more time with negative people than you must, right? Now let's look at some things you can do to better handle negative people. You can ask them to support you, spend less time with them, and/or stop sharing your goals with them. A. Ask for their support. The first thing you can do is ask them to support you. Tell them clearly what you're trying to do and why it matters to you. Then explain why their help matters and how much it would mean to have their full support. In a perfect world, your friends and family would always support you, but that doesn't always happen. If you talk with the people who don't support you and they don't change, try spending less time with them. B. Spend less time with them. It's not a good idea to spend too much time with negative people. If someone is bringing you down, take steps to stay away from them. For example, instead of meeting them 2 or 3 times a week, you can meet them only once a week. You can also say no to more invitations. Over time, the relationship might end on its own. C. Stop sharing your goals with them. Another thing you can do to protect yourself from negative people is to stop sharing your goals with them. If you think they won't support you, keep your goals to yourself. Only tell your dreams to people who will cheer you on. Hearing again and again that your new idea will fail, that you'll never get your dream job, or that your book won't be published will only bring you down. Protect your dreams and only share them with people who care about you and want you to succeed. Now, what if the negative people live with you? What should you do then? Here are some tips you can try. Ask for their input or advice. Try asking them for their ideas. Ask what they would do if they were in your position. For example, how would they change careers? What would they do if they wanted to retire 10 years earlier? Make them part of your dream. If your goal is something they could enjoy too, help them see that. But instead of trying to convince them yourself, ask how their life would improve once you reach your goal. In other words, let them convince themselves. For example, say you want to retire early by saving and investing. Your partner might not agree with the idea at first, but you could ask them to imagine what they would do with early retirement. Ask them what would excite them about it. Once they have their own exciting vision, they might support your goal and help you reach it. Show results early. Another way is to show small successes to your partner, kids, or parents. A few years ago, one reader emailed me. He loved my goal-setting book and wanted his wife to read it too, but she wasn't interested. I told him the best way was to start reaching goals himself. Then, she might feel inspired and read the book too. It's easier to change others by being a role model than by telling them what to do. Most people don't like being told what to do. If none of this works, you might have to go after your goals without their help. If they are clearly against your goal, you have 2 choices. Either give up on your goal or keep going, even if it hurts your relationship. Surround yourself with people who will support you. One of the best ways to change how you think, feel, and act is to change the people you spend time with. You need to be around positive and successful people who will help you grow and who expect more from you. Here are a few things you can do to be around these kinds of people. Join groups with people who think like you. Create your own event. Find a mentor. Hire a coach. A. Join groups with people who think like you. To strengthen your way of thinking, you need to spend time with people who are on the same journey or even ahead of you. For example, if you're an entrepreneur, join a group of entrepreneurs. If you're a writer, join Facebook groups for writers or go to writing events. Don't be shy about reaching out to people who are walking a path similar to yours. The people who helped me the most were people I reached out to myself. So take the first step. Even meeting just a few people can really change your life. What groups could you join? Who could you reach out to? B. Create your own event. If you can't find a group that fits you, why not create your own event to bring in the kind of people you want around you? For example, last year I created a small group with 2 other authors. We shared tips and ideas and helped each other get better results. What about you? What kind of people do you want to be around, and what kind of event could you set up to attract them? Find a mentor. Having a mentor is one of the best ways to reach success faster. A great mentor will help you change your way of thinking, tell you what to do and what to avoid, which can save you months or even years, ask smart questions and give you advice, and maybe even connect you with others they know. But finding the right mentor can be hard. The more successful someone is, the busier they are, and the harder it is to reach them. There is no simple way to find a mentor, but there are things you can do to get started. The most important thing is to see things from the mentor's point of view. For example, if I were to mentor someone, I'd want to know if they're serious. I wouldn't want to waste time with someone who quits after a few months. The main idea is, you need to be a good use of your mentor's time. Many successful people want to help others, but they want to know their help will matter. Keep this in mind when you're looking for a mentor. If you work on yourself first and try to bring value to your mentor, they might choose to help you. Don't worry if you can't find a mentor right away. You can still learn from books, online courses, or videos. These can be your virtual mentors. D. Hire a coach. Another way to get support and make real progress is by hiring a coach. When you pay a coach with your own money, you're more likely to take action and get results because you've made a commitment. Action step. Answer these questions using your action guide. What group or groups could you join? Who could you contact? What kind of people do you want to meet, and what event could you create to attract them? Who would be your ideal mentor or coach? What is one thing you could do to spend more time with people who will support your goal? B. Change your physical environment. Is your space helping you do your best work, or is it holding you back? Your space affects how productive you are and how much you can achieve. In this part, we'll go over some things you can do to make your space better. 1. Clean up your space. If you feel stuck or unmotivated, it might help to tidy up your space. You can start by cleaning your desk at home or at work. 2. Keep your goals in sight. You should think about your main goals as often as you can. The more you think about them, the more your mind will try to find ways to make them happen. And remember, your mind is working all the time, even when you're not aware of it. To remind yourself of your goals, put them where you can see them every day. You could write them on a piece of paper and hang it on your wall. Or you could keep them in a notebook and look at it daily. You could also make a vision board with pictures that show each of your goals. The more you look at your goals, the better. This will help you stay focused and stop getting distracted. Successful people think about their goals all the time. Sometimes they even become obsessed with them. Why not do the same? 3. Make things easier. How much junk food would you eat if it was always sitting on your desk? Now imagine having to go to the store every time you wanted some. You'd probably eat less, right? You want to make your main tasks and habits easy to do every day. The less effort it takes to start doing something, the more likely you are to do it. For example, if you want to write each morning, make sure your files are easy to find. I personally like to clear everything off my desk to avoid distractions. No phone, no food, no papers, nothing. I even turn off the Wi-Fi when needed. Here are more examples. If you want to run in the morning, get your clothes and shoes ready the night before. If you have a creative job, keep a pen and paper in every room so you can write down ideas right away. If you work a lot on a computer, make sure your files are organized and you have a system for saving useful information. The point is, creating the right setup can help you reach your goals over time. The better you set up your space, the easier it will be to stick to good habits and avoid getting distracted or putting things off. So always look for ways to make life easier, stay focused, and support your goals. Action step. Use your action guide to answer these questions. What's one thing you could do to spend more time with people who will support your goal? Example, I'll spend less time with negative friends. What's one thing you could do to create a more positive space that will push you to work on your goal? Example, I'll read something inspiring for 10 minutes each day. What's one thing you could do to improve your space and make it easier to work on your goal? Example, I'll clear my desk of all distractions when I work. C. Improve your digital space. How often do you check your email? How much time do you spend on social media? Distractions kill productivity. If you want to get more done and reach your goals, you need to remove as many distractions as you can. Try to stay focused with no distractions. When possible, try the following. Turn off phone notifications. Turn off Wi-Fi, unless you really need to be online. Remove anything from your desk that isn't needed, then get to work. Here are more tips. Use tools to hide your Facebook feed, for example, the Chrome extension Newsfeed Eradicator for Facebook. Use browser add-ons to block YouTube recommendations, for example, the Chrome extension DFTube. Use apps that block websites like Facebook or YouTube when needed, for example, the app Freedom. Emails can also waste your time. Unsubscribe from any emails that don't help you reach your most important goals. You can always subscribe again later. The less time you spend on social media and email, the more you'll take charge of your life. Try it. Spend one morning working without checking email or social media. No email, no social media. Then see how much you get done. Action step. Use your action guide to improve your digital space. Turn off phone notifications. Check your email only once or twice a day. Turn off Wi-Fi or avoid social media and other online distractions. Use tools to block distractions if needed. Unsubscribe from any emails that don't help you with your goals. Now, let's look at how to build strong confidence so you can act in ways that match your new way of seeing the world. Developing unshakable confidence. Believing in something is one of the most important steps to achieving anything. You will only take the needed steps to reach your goals when you really believe success is possible. When you really believe you can build a career you enjoy, you will do whatever it takes to get there. When you really believe you deserve a great relationship, you will do what is needed to find the right person for you. When you really believe you can stop working early, you will make a plan to reach that goal. The good news is, you don't need to develop strong beliefs all at once. Like any other skill, believing in yourself gets better with practice. It doesn't matter how low your confidence is right now. You can and will believe in yourself more and more over time as long as you keep practicing. Next, we will talk in more detail about how to build strong confidence in yourself and your goals. We will look at understanding belief, choosing helpful beliefs, breaking down your goals and staying consistent, training your mind, being kind to yourself using positive self-talk. A. Understanding belief. You can't see or touch belief, but it makes a big difference in whether or not you reach your dreams. It also affects whether you feel good about yourself or not. In this way, belief is very powerful. Believing means you are sure you can turn something that's just an idea into something real. So learning to believe means trusting yourself and knowing how to turn your goals and dreams into reality. Most people don't believe in themselves enough to reach even a few of their big goals. The good news is that everyone can learn how to believe. Once you get good at believing, everything can change for you and for the people around you. This is because belief not only helps you succeed, but it also inspires others. In this way, belief is like a gift. You can give it to yourself or to others. Just believing in someone and saying kind words can help them grow much more than they thought possible. Of course, you can also do this for yourself. Belief is like glue that holds everything together. It gives you the strength and courage to go after your goals and to keep going until you get the results you want. When you mix clear thinking, by changing the way you see the world, with strong belief, amazing things happen. One of the best ways to grow belief in yourself is by repeating helpful thoughts again and again. Repetition is how your current beliefs got into your mind. For example, one of my friends was told by her music teacher that she would never do well in life and would probably end up as a drug addict or alcoholic. She was only 10 when this mental abuse started, and it went on for years. Just think how that hurt her feelings. You might not have been through something so terrible, but maybe your parents told you to get a safe job and laughed at your dreams. Maybe they taught you that money is bad. Please understand, most of the things people told you over and over again turned into beliefs that are now stuck in your mind. These beliefs affect the choices you make every day and often hold you back. Understanding how belief grows. I want you to think of growing belief in yourself as a process with 4 clear stages. 1, not possible. 2, possible. 3, probable. 4, inevitable. Let's look at each stage briefly. Stage number 1, not possible. This is when you don't believe your goal can happen. For example, you might think there's no way to get your dream job, retire early, or lose weight. In this stage, you won't even try because you don't think it can happen. Even if you do try, you won't believe in it, so you won't get results. Stage number 2, possible. This is when you start to ask, what if? You begin to think your dream could actually happen. You feel more excited and hopeful. You see what others have done and ask, why not me? You might think, if others can, maybe I can too. I wonder if I could do X, Y, or Z. If I try, maybe it will work. Believing something is possible is the first step. To build belief you can, look at examples of people who reached similar goals. Spend time with people who already reached those goals. Remember that if others can, you probably can too. Choose new helpful beliefs that support your goals. Take action based on those new beliefs. Stage number 3, probable. This is when you start feeling sure you can reach your goal. You feel even more excited and take more steps forward. To get here, you usually need to win small battles again and again for a few weeks or months. Being around positive people who support you also helps. Stage number 4, inevitable. This is when you've built so much belief and have had enough wins that you know you will reach your goal. This is the hardest stage to get to, but it doesn't mean you can't get there. Belief is a skill anyone can grow with practice. When you really believe you'll succeed, self-doubt disappears and problems don't bother you much anymore. You'll stay focused and keep going. Others will notice your belief and start supporting you too. You might even feel like the whole universe is helping you. These are the 4 stages of building belief in yourself. As you've seen, it's not about being born confident or being super smart. It's about following a process and staying with it until your beliefs become strong. The one belief that changes everything. There is one belief that can change your whole life. This belief will push you to make the changes needed to create the life you want. Once you try it, you'll start to notice good things happening. The belief is this: everything that happens to you is the result of your own thinking. Everything outside of you is a reflection of what's inside of you. You might not believe this right away, but the point isn't whether it's 100% true. The point is to help you look inside yourself so you can make changes. This belief helps you take full responsibility for your life, and the more responsibility you take, the more power you have to change your life. As you take action, you'll see results. These results give you feedback, which helps you improve your view of the world. So why not act like everything happening to you is because of your thoughts? Then you can choose better thoughts, take better actions, and get better results. 3. How beliefs can change your reality. Beliefs can change your reality. They can help you shape the world around you so it's easier to reach your goals. They do this by changing how you see things, which makes you act in new ways, changing how other people react to you. First, your beliefs affect your point of view. Once you believe something is true, your mind looks for proof. You also act in ways that match your beliefs. For example, if you believe you can get your dream job, your brain will start noticing anything that helps support that idea. You'll read stories about people who change careers. You'll meet people who enjoy their jobs. You'll keep looking for signs that you can get your dream job too. So when you change your beliefs, your reality also changes, or at least the way you see reality changes. It's like you're creating a new version of the world where you succeed. Second, your beliefs affect how you deal with people and how they deal with you. You're always shaping your world along with others. What you do or don't do affects your environment. That's why belief is powerful. When you truly believe in yourself and act with confidence, people will treat you differently. People who didn't support you before may cheer you on. They might even ask you for help. As Tony Robbins says, the person who is most confident usually wins. That makes belief your secret power. To reach your goals, you must build belief day after day, week after week. Once you do, you'll see that everything begins to change for you. A lot of people don't believe in themselves. That's why they are easily influenced by others. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can build strong belief in yourself. You can have such a clear vision that nothing and no one can stop you from chasing your dreams.